Greetings, fellow pirates. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to No Man's Sky Outlaw, episode 19, Fancy New Sails. Before I start, I just wanted to mention that this stream is sponsored by Hello Games. So, yes, I have played No Man's Sky before on the channel, and I'm continuing already played series, but this time for money. I'm going to leave you a little bit more time to vote. Oh, so some other highlights from last stream. I did accidentally become an admiral. We rescued a freighter, and in the priorities, you guys could vote to either improve my ship, multi-tool exosuit, improve the pirate armada with frigates or freighter mods, improve the pirate base, which I think needs a little bit of love, probably with power. That's probably what I would do, or go smuggling and run pirate quests. And at some point I'm going to want to do smuggling and pirate quests, like whether or not it gets the votes anyway, because we are a pirate and we must be pirateering. I know it's privateering, but I'm gonna call it pirateering. Give me 1 second. Game is acting chunky, and I don't know why. Okay. It's fine. Oh, trader convoy intercepted. Is this the mission I'm on? I don't even remember. Hold on 1 second. I am confused. Freighter assault. Attack the freighter CV9 Hekinoa. Yeah. I think I need to blow this thing up. Interesting. Okay. We're already off to piracy. We have just only started. This was a quest I picked up last stream, so might as well do it. Not that obvious. Thank you for the resub too. Where is the cargo pods in this thing? Oops, maybe we shouldn't. Oh, there they are. So we've got like stolen DNA samples and moon ether. Yep. All right, I'm gonna get the attention of the authorities here and blow up. Whoa, blow up their defenders. This is weird. I'm in the wrong ship. That's embarrassing. So this is the Sentinel ship that I had recovered for trade and not my primary ship. So this ship is not really designed for combat. Which is like kind of a bit of an oopsies. Coughing fit. Gotta love it. I think that's all the defenders. The Viking, because I'm in a Viking system, we're not too pleased with the fact that I just absolutely wrecked their defense fleet. But, you know, quests are quests. They gotta be done. Plus, my standing with the Outlaws is more important than my standing with the Vikings, so I don't really care about Viking rep at the end of the day. I care about Outlaw rep. Hostile Viking rank. Ah, they love me. Excuse me. And I'm now an enemy. The good news is I'm an enemy that is full of illegal and stolen goods. And I have officially destroyed enough of their cargo pods to have completed the mission, but you know what? I'm feeling trigger happy. I'm just gonna keep... This cargo pod seems to be, like, full of stuff. So I'm just gonna keep shooting. Absolutely tank my Viking rep. And I'll fix it later. With, like, daggers or quests. I don't know, we'll see. It's too loud, isn't it? I had turned it down. I'll turn it down from 8% to 6%. How's that? Really quiet. Personally, I like the pew pew noises more than me, like, having a coughing fit, but, you know, to each their own. Did a vote come in right as it expired? And flipped the state? Because I was busy. Alright. So, let's take a look at our standing, because I'm sure I just ruined it. Viking, I am an enemy. But outlaws, I'm a buccaneer. Yeah! That works for me. And we got all this, like, illegal stuff that we just boosted. Pays the bills. Yeah, lots of good stuff there. Why do I hear fighting? Yo! You shooting me? Oh, you best not. I'll turn you into moon ether. Ow. Ow. This is not my combat ship. Oh, now you've destroyed my engine. Alright. Evasive maneuvers! You know, I'm just... You're so rude. I stole from you, but... Oh, I see more cargo pods. Is this car... Oh, these are cargo pods too? Dude. I mean, I was gonna leave you alone, but now I'm gonna blow you up. Because you shot at me. And... that matters to me? But I think you broke my rocket launcher. Yeah, you broke my launcher. Unfortunately for you, I have the materials to repair my rocket launcher, so you're very dead. Oh, did you? No, I'm moving. Okay. For a second, I thought I didn't even have my regular pulse engine. That'd be weird. So is there any more car? Oh, I think I blew them up. Yep, well, no witnesses, right? I did this mission stealth. Alright. Who's that? The bounty master. But he's in red. Doesn't that mean he's, like, hostile to me? That's very awkward. I do your bidding and you're like, alright, thanks, but, like, we hate you now. So, the problem that I have right now is, they broke my pulse engine, and it's 7 minutes away to get there. And to repair this, I need pugnium and salvage glass, which I don't have. I could call my frigate in and switch ships. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. Space anomaly! Yeah, Madsy knew it. Just switch ships. This is my burner ship. Also, it says that I'm allowed to repair... Oh, because the radiant shards are in my inventory. Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, like, this starship is saying that it has radiant shards, but it obviously didn't at the moment. Oh, that redemption reminds me to turn on the Yoda cam. So, Improving my own gear. Got it. How to improve my gear. Find a better ship. Improve exosuit. Improve multi-tool. All right. Switch dock ship to my grav tank. Now, does this have pugnium? Yes. What was the other thing? It needed pugnium and... My brain is not working all that well. Glass. Well, it doesn't have glass. Thank you for the reminder. So, what I could do here is switch back. No, don't summon the... Yeah, switch back to the purged. I intend to sell this ship. I think I'm going to get more money selling it than trading it, because whatever ship I trade to, this isn't going to sell for the proper amount. So let's go ahead and take the portal over to some other station other than a pirate station, because you can't really sell things at pirate stations. Plus, I want to be smuggling as a smuggler to other people's stations. So we'll do just that. And it looks to me, I'll give you one more minute on the polls, but it looks to me like trying to find a better ship is going to be the name of the game. Alright, let's smuggle to the Gek. We all love those Gek, right? It's funny to see the captions. Every time I say, well, sometimes when I say Gek, it's G-E-C-K, and sometimes it's Gak, like I'm Nickelodeon or something. Gak, Gak. Alright, I'm just waiting for a ship to land so I can sell them stuff. So what I want to do... There's really no tech on here that I want to strip out. I just want to sell this stuff. Obviously, I don't want to ditch 2.4 mil of moon ether or almost a mil of counterfeit circuits. Right? Like, I want to sell this stuff to someone that wants my smuggled goods. And find a better ship, we shall. Got it. And what I'm gonna try to do is just, like, buy the ship outright so that I don't lose my grav tank. Well, that's not my grav tank, but this is the least frequented hub I've ever seen. So... I guess we can go into photo mode and pose. Yes. Let's, change the field of view. Oh, fancy. Fog density. Oh, it's gonna be foggy as hell. Or not. Let's see. Oh, vintage. Collapse. Collapse filter. I like that. Well, if no one's gonna show up here, I will jump to another system, I guess. This is just like a cursed system. I could sell it on the galactic market, but I want to smuggle it to people, not the market. So, let's go to Corvax. See if they'll take my wares. So my only concern about trying to shop for another new ship is trying to find an S-class ship is rather difficult. So I'm going to limit the amount of time I spend trying to shop for a Vesper Sail S-class. And I'll like lower my standards as time progresses. so that you all don't lose your mind, because unless you use polar cords offered up by other players, it's more or less left to random chance. Does everyone know that I'm like a wanted criminal and they're just not showing up when I'm parked here? Is that what's going on? I guess while I'm here, I can also check to see if I haven't purchased the exosuit. It's also like, oh yeah, here we go. As soon as I walk away, you know, it's like watching water boil. As soon as I walk away, people arrive. Hey, you, code entity. You are going to buy my stuff. Million. What else do I got? You can have this art that I probably stole. The frigate fuel I'll keep. And I'm keeping it because I'm likely to use it at some point. Alright, that's pretty good. So now the purged ship should be empty. It is. And I am up like 8 million or something, which is pretty good. Is it worth upgrading my ship? No, I am not going to be using a Sentinel ship. I am going to be using a Vesper sail ship. So this bad boy is getting scrapped. It's nothing but a bunch of nano cables now that I'll sell to the same dude, because apparently this guy's a bajillionaire. I don't speak his language, but he clearly has numbers in his bank account. So you're gonna buy my ship AI valves for 24 million. And my spool of nano cables too. Oh, there we go. So now I have 39 million. I started with 7 million just like a minute ago. And you guys want me to look for a Vesper sail ship. So the best way I could do that is probably jump to my freighter, which won't have the Outlaw systems blacklisted, or jump to my base and then start shopping around. So, let's go to the base. One second, had to tab out. All right. So, for those that haven't seen the base, I can give you the lovely base tour. And let's go ahead and also update the priority here. Once I can find my mouse. My vision's based upon movement. Find a Vesper sailed ship. Ideally like an S. Uh-oh, we're out of power. Ideally an S, but I could settle for like an A or a B or possibly even a C. We'll see. Alright, just charging up the base, feeding the furnaces, so that I can use the teleporter. But this is my lovely pirate base. So, it's not much yet. Although I am growing drugs, so I can harvest my drugs. So, I don't have, well, I don't need a gauntlet for this. Harvest all plants. Nice. So how much nip-nip did I get? I got 11. 11 nip-nip buds and a bunch of frost crystals that can turn into glass if I want. So this is my little, like, tiny grow operation. Maybe it will grow. It depends on how you guys vote. My teleporter, my bank, and I'm actually going to put this stuff in there for now. I'll keep the nip-nip in its raw form rather than sell it so that I can make money off of it if I need. Hello, freakish creatures that are messing with my landing pad. And then I will show you the base. So I'm underwater, obviously. Ow! Did something just hit me? For real? And this is my landing pad. And my base is underneath this island. Can't really see it from up above. But it's down there. And it's pretty nice around there. I like it. So you guys want me shopping for a better ship. So the best thing I could do here is scan for a trade outpost. There's one straight ahead. That's convenient. And then park myself there and hope that a ship, a Vesper-sailed ship that I want to buy, arrives. And under the island base is pretty cool. Yeah, it's underwater, under an island, and not under the scrutiny of any sentinels, because I live in a outlaw dissident system. It took me a few hours to find a good location. That much is true. Alright. Well, that's a Vesper-sailed ship if they land. I mean, if they don't land, it's still a Vesper-sailed ship. Oh, come on, you're landing. Come on, you're landing. I guess what I should do is figure out if it's any good. Although my sensors weren't scanning it. And that's another Vesper-sailed ship, too. I guess they need a park for it to scan, so this is a C-class hauler. C-class hauler. C-class solar. And I'm looking for, like, a solar sail or Vesper sail. Really? You need me to come all the way over here? C-class solar. So for now, we are not going to, I'm going to raise the standard. We'll start at like S tier, which this is obviously a C-class. We'll start at an S tier and work our way down. So for now, these are not good enough ships for us to bother. I have talked to all these people already. Well, not you. Hello, teach me your language so that I can smuggle to your people. I don't care what you teach me. Trade, give. Yes. A pirate needs to say give a lot. Did you lazy Gek bring your own chairs to this trade post? You did. You really did. You really did. You teach me the word for butt. Okay. How much does an S tier cost? Usually like 25 mil or so. If we find one. We'll confirm. I do have about 40 mil, which should be enough to cover the costs. And then my beautiful capital ship is right over there. Parked in orbit. I really shouldn't look at the ships that are flying by. Because if they're S-class but they don't land, it's just gonna make me feel bad. Because if they don't land, you can't buy them, you know? So here's another... Oh no, that's not. Here's another. But it's a C-classer. And another C-class. C-class. Hey, that's an S-class hauler. So, not that this is a solar sail, Vesper sail ship, but this is an S-class ship. Ow, that hurt. So, you'll get an idea of the price of an S-classer. So, if I made an offer on the ship, as you can see, S, and they want... Oh, God, they want more money than I have available. So... Save and load is fastest. Yes, I am aware. I think it's a little too cheese for me to bother doing unless I'm desperate. I think what might be best if we are trying to settle for an S-class is I need another Sentinel ship. Just to make sure that I can cover the cost. Because it would be... I've already sold the trade-in ship, but we still don't meet the requirements. Oh god, this is going to be like... No, that's C-class. I was going to say, this is going to be S-class and I'm not going to be able to buy it. But no, it isn't. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to use an echolocator to get another ship so that I can buy it outright rather than have to, I know that traders cost more, yeah, or haulers cost more. But just to make sure that we cover the costs. That's a C-class hauler, or a solar fighter. and that's a hauler. Oh, we're getting attacked by pirates. Well, I did want to blow something up, so... Hello! See, the problem with you guys is I'm in my good ship right now. The one that's, like, can actually fight. Which means you guys are, like, just smoked in an instant. Like, I don't even know why you even bothered to fight me. Alright, a bunch of solar sail ships just landed. So I'm gonna check one last time. Come on, land. Land. And then I'll go shop it around for another Sentinel ships just so that I can afford it, because it would be heart-wrenching if I couldn't. So that's another C. And this is an S. This is an S. Don't fly away. Don't fly away. You stay right there. Hey, Webster. Thank you for the resub. All right. So, not only is it an S, but it has vaguely, roughly adjacent turbo slots, which is pretty awesome. And I can buy it outright. Question, chat. Do I buy this ship as my forever ship? Yes or no? You are the consortium of pirates. You shall be the deciders. So the advantage of the Vesper sailed ships is that they have this Vesper sail on them. I just call them Vesper sailed ships, even though they're solar ships. Which gives a pulse drive fuel efficiency of 80%. It gives a boost speed of 15%. It allows you to automatically recharge, which is pretty awesome. And it adds maneuverability. So ultimately, it can outmaneuver other ships, which is pretty strong, if you ask me. Pretty strong. And it does look as if you guys want me to. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy it outright rather than exchange. So now it's my ship. Mine completely. And I want to start investing in it. But what I need to do first is to bring it onto my freighter so that I can do some, like, equipment exchange. It's over here. That was not too painful to get an S. I mean, I think there was definitely an element of luck happening for me, for sure. But, yeah, not too painful. Alright, so what I'm doing here is my starship has a bunch of stuff in it, and the stuff in it needs to get stored because this ship is essentially going to get parked. I don't intend to sell my starter ship, the one I began with, this grav tank. I want to keep it for the memories, let's call it. So, so what I need to do is I need to just put everything that was in it away. And I'm dumping it into my freighter. The other thing I wanted to make sure is if I have a freighter bank installed on this ship. I'm not really sure I do. So the only thing I would really look for in terms of a better ship is if it had turbocharged slots that were all adjacent to one another. That would be the only condition that it would make it worth trading again. The thing is, once you start investing in your ship, it becomes very expensive to then ditch it for something else. So once I start adding slots to the ship, I can't move those slots to another ship. So you start dumping resources into a ship, and it's a sunk cost. So changing it would be, you know, really ultimately kind of expensive. And not something I'm necessarily willing to do unless there's a very good reason for it. So I will be done with this in a second. I'm just moving everything that was in the ship out so that it's accessible. Because if I leave it in the ship, if I want access to it, I have to like go to the ship every time, which is gonna get annoying. And then after I'm done with that, I'm gonna move all of its upgrades that are movable over to the new ship so that the new ship is all set, ready to go. What else? I really don't need radiant shards anymore because I don't charge my ship with that. This stuff is just stuff I intend to sell. I think the hazmat gauntlet I was going to put back into my own suit if I had extra slots, which I currently don't. This scatter blaster, I think I was going to sell it because I'm already maxed out on that. Okay. Almost done. So now I have inventory space in my own exosuit for the upgrades. So I'm going to uninstall these and move them to the new ship. I don't need the rocket launcher because I think the new one comes with one. I don't need to move the shields over or anything like that because the new ship will have that. So this is stuff I'm leaving behind. And this will all go to my exosuit if there's room. Yeah, dismantling a ship only yields credits, so any tech invested is a sunk cost. Which is why once you start investing in an in your starship, you're not likely to change starships all that often, unless you're ready to like just bite the bullet and go for quite the grind. I mean, maybe it's fun for you. It's just not something that I think is valuable for you viewers to see more than once. Once you see the grind once, you know, the second grind to upgrade a ship is the same. You hear I got a bounty? Yes. Yes, they are reminding me that the bounty master wants to talk to me. And you know, that's okay. They can keep chatting me up. Petrol Joint, thank you for the resubs. Okay. There it is. It's not a bad looking ship either. It's kind of nice. I need to name it. But, there it is. So, the one issue that I'm going to have right at the start is that I have fewer technology slots. So, I'm going to have a little bit of trouble, like, modding it, I guess. Since I'm a pirate, I think what I want is the... Where's the base Q-res? I want that boost. No, is that the Q-res? No. That's the... yeah. I want the infra knife installed in the charge slot. So is this the base infra knife? Yes, it is. There it is. And then the other charge will be the strongest infra knife upgrade. So I got to figure out which that is. So this is a 9% fire rate, 6% damage. And this is a 14 fire rate, 1% damage. Probably stronger. All right. So here we go. My damage on this is 43k. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, that was a scatter blaster. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. All right. Then let's put the shields in, because shields and weapons is probably the most important. The efficiency of like thrusters matters a lot less to me. So what I can do is I can just park those equipment in here. Once I have more space, I can actually install them. Dog treats. Will do. Here you go. And one. All right, what else? So this is a 16%, and I think the other one was a 16% that it came with. No, 22. Okay, so this one's inferior, and I'll put this back in my exosuit. You can only have 3 different shield packages at once. So this shield package here is no longer needed. I can sell it. Teleporter is not going to have room. So then we'll just park the rest of the stuff into the starship. So if we add slots to the starship, we can install them. So it's not bad. I have a pretty decent shield strength, pretty decent damage. My hyperdrive range sucks. My launch thrusters efficiency sucks. But these are charged up with uranium, and I have a lot of uranium. This is charged up with tritium or pyrite. I have that too. So, like, we can make do. The other thing I need to do is I need to make a warp hypercore. And done. I already had storm crystals, so easy peasy. Well, I've got a new starship. And this is what it looks like with the Vesper sails unfurled. And I need to name this. The Rhadamant. Yeah, maybe some of you saw that coming. Anyone that has ever watched my Star Sector stuff. So, next pirate priority is up to you. Yeah. And while you vote on that, I'm going to turn in this bounty and enjoy my brand new ship. Oh, yeah. I like it. Oh, you know, I have a base photon cannon installed in this thing. No thanks. Let's put in a thruster package instead. Much better. Super pew pew. That's my jam. I like the color scheme and the sails very much. I am very satisfied with this thing. I also like the maneuverability. I already feel I can turn on a dime. It's S tier, so it's just so the big advantage, or as soon as I turn this in, well, I'll start the spiel because it doesn't really matter turning this quest. So the way to value a ship is you have the class tiers. So this is an S tier, and what that means is there's a base blanket bonus modifier on the ship. I might get the percents wrong, but I believe the S tier ships get a 20% bonus across the board for everything installed. A tier gets like a 10%. B tier gets a 5%. C tier gets a 0%. It's something like that. So essentially, all things being equal, an S tier ship will be roughly 20% better than an A tier ship. Now, there's a lot of other factors involved. Ship class. So this one is a solar sail ship. So a solar ship is going to be more maneuverable on average than other ships. A hauler will have better shields. A fighter will have better weapons. A sentinel ship can hover in a spot. Like every ship has like a little bit of advantages over other ships. So the solar sail ship, the real bonus is this Vesper sail. This Vesper sail makes it stronger than other ships. The other way to analyze ship strength is where the turbocharged slots are. Generally speaking, most players want their turbocharged slots adjacent to one another so they can install either shields or weapons or something in that like chunk. Because if I had like a turbocharged slot here and here, I could install the Infernite mods separate from one another, but the things have adjacency bonuses to one another. So it's stronger if all of my Infernite stuff is installed next to one another, boosting themselves and then also being turbocharged. That way I can get my damage way higher than normal, or my shield's way higher than normal, or whatever else. Can you supercharge sails? You can. You can supercharge whatever you want. So I could show you that if you want. Here's the supercharged sails. So now you can see that the boost goes up, the maneuverability goes up. And honestly, if I once I add more slots to this ship, it will definitely reveal another supercharged slot somewhere. And probably what I will do is boost the sails. So I get really good maneuverability and boost from it. Because at the end of the day, in like a dogfight, high maneuverability makes you really dangerous. Really high damage is great, but if you can't point at what you're aiming at, then your damage is wasted, right? You're not pointing in the right direction. You're just firing off into space. So really high maneuverability is probably, like, I'm going to say, and this might be a little controversial, but I'm probably going to say that the solar sail ships are probably the best combat ships because they're so maneuverable. They turn on a dime when boosted right, that they are going to outperform other ships as a result. There's a lot of factors involved, but I would say that generally speaking, high maneuverability is what I most, is most sought after. All right. I'm done with this. Cool. And it gave me a walker brain and, like, some money. What's new on my multi-tool? Why is it lighting up? I don't know. Thank you for tuning in to No Man's Sky Outlaw, which originally streamed live on Twitch, October 28th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow outlaws.